Topics and opinions expressed in the following show are solely those of the host and their guests and not those of W4CY Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4CY Radio or its employees or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4CY Radio.
Welcome to the Eat and Critique Show with restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia. Brought to you by one of Steve-O and Sophia's favorite Incontro Italian cuisine and steakhouse located on the Walk in Coral Springs. Now, sit back while award-winning restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia share with you the good, the bad, and the ugly in South Florida dining.
Good evening, listeners, and welcome to another segment of Eat and Critique with Steve-O and a.k.a. Sophia Tyler Hero tonight.
What are the glasses for?
I thought I could be Tyler tonight.
A lot of people don't even know who he is.
Then that's their problem.
Okay.
I'm only missing the pink fluffy coat.
Yes, that's right.
The fur coat. So we have a fantastic restaurant tonight, Firefin Grill.
Yeah. Oh my God. We started talking about this last week. And I got to tell you, we fell in love with this place. Now, keep in mind, we don't get paid to do this. This is real, authentic reviews that Sophia and I give. But tell everybody why you're wearing the sunglasses so they don't think I hit you.
But you did. That's why I wear or no.
See?
Both eyes.
I got to tell everybody, you know what? I'm really bad at keeping secrets.
You better keep one tonight.
And I got to tell you, that we have been approached by one of the major theaters in town. I can't say anything yet.
I thought we were going to wait till the
I'm not
end
saying
of
anything.
The show.
I'm not saying anything, but they want us. They want our show. Anyhow, we have got a great show planned for you tonight, and we did this tasting, I guess, last week. And
Firefin is in the Harbor Financial Center in Palm Beach Gardens. It's next to Carmine's. I have been going there for many years, and I've always loved the restaurant.
You turned me on to it.
I surely did.
This is an upscale waterfront restaurant, and Sophia and I, every time we go there, we always sit outside. It is so beautiful outside, but the inside is beautiful
just
too.
Just as cool. And we met with Erkin. There's a new owner now for the restaurant, Chef Alex. Oh my gosh, he's a genius.
He is a genius.
And we have Rachel waiting in the room.
Yeah, let's bring Rachel on.
If the rest of the gang's there, bring them all in.
Oh,
there they are. Hey, good evening.
Hi.
Look at everybody. The whole family is here.
Yay. We were just saying how, Erkin, you just purchased the Firefin Grill just a few months ago, 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And Chef Alex is a genius. So what we thought we'd start with our tasting that we had with
No.
you guys.
No,
we have to hear the story.
No, they have to hear the story. It is the greatest story ever told on earth. We're keeping them on longer than we keep anybody else on.
Oh, yes, we are.
So you've got to tell everybody the story about your wife shopping over there.
And how you got the restaurant.
Yeah. That's the reason. That was the reason. You know what? I was not planning to buy the restaurant. I was waiting here at the bar. My wife was shopping in the Singer Island with my son's mother-in-law, and I waited and waited. By that time, I was drinking whiskey. The bartender, Kate, was so nice to me and bringing again and again, and I got drunk. And suddenly I find myself, I was
A very nice restaurant.
So we can't let him drink anymore, or he'll buy the whole marina.
Plaza. He'll buy the
But
plaza.
they don't drink. They don't let me.
Well, I got to tell you, this was one of the best tastings, and I'm going to tell you, with Sophie and I, it's not just about the food; it's the service, it's the ambiance. There's so many. I mean, just the marina out there alone is so beautiful. And every time we've gone there, we've always sat outside. But the inside is beautiful too. But I got to tell you, your staff was just amazing. Your chef,
He's a genius.
yeah, he's a genius.
He's a genius.
That's the only way to put it.
Thank you very much.
So
they're trying to do all their best.
Yes. Do you want to go ahead and start then with the tasting? Okay.
Let's start.
Let's
I
start.
had to get the story in.
I know. I wanted to bring that in, but we didn't know you
Now
were
we are
coming
inside
on.
because outside is a little windy today.
That's okay.
Okay.
We're outside because I've been cooped up all day.
Yeah, you can hear the chimes. I feel like I'm on the set of Twister or something.
Oh, no, the boats are going
The
by.
boats are going by. Well, we wanted to make Arthur feel at home.
Yeah.
He's a boat lover.
We actually had the class of all class tastings that we've ever done. We walked in and I saw the menus printed up on the table. I've never seen that in any of the tastings.
I've been doing this for 10 years. The only one who did a special menu was Daniel Ballou, which is not a bad company to be in. And when you brought out the menus that you printed up just for us, man, you could have had anything you wanted.
Yeah, it was his idea.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you guys knew what you were getting, and you had to manage your expectations. You guys knew what you were getting. You knew what was going to be inside of it, so you weren't guessing at this or that. I just wanted to make sure you knew what it was.
But actually, every night we're doing the chef specials as well. We're doing every day, every night for the chef specials. We're printing a new menu.
Yep. Every day we feature some items, different specialties, different fish, different meat options. We have an appetizer of the day, a dessert of the day, our seasonal vegetables. We try to change it up as often as possible to give the guests something new every time.
So we started out with the champagne brie oyster.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us about that, Blake?
So that's kind of our take on an oysters Rockefeller. It's got their Blue Point oysters is what we use for the champagne brie oysters. They're shucked and then topped with a sautéed spinach, and then then they put in some pancetta, which is like an Italian bacon. We put the brie and the caramelized red onions on afterwards, and then we bake them. And then after they're baked, they drizzle a beurre blanc right over the top of them to finish it off, and then they're served to the table. They're one of our best-selling dishes, time and time again. All the guests always love them, and those are one of our most highly rated options, I would say.
You know, I got to tell you something, Blake. I do not like spinach. And the worst thing you could serve me was the oysters with the spinach. I loved it. When you can take a dish that someone does not like and make him a lover of that dish, wow, Alex is a genius.
That's a win. Yeah, he put that together himself. He prides himself a lot on his dishes that he's made, and that was one of his favorite dishes. I'm glad you guys really enjoyed it.
Yes, we enjoyed everything.
Yeah,
very nice. Good.
We love your restaurant. The next thing we had was the volcano shrimp.
Yes,
volcano shrimp is my favorite.
Yeah, that's another fan favorite. The volcano shrimp. Those are some flash fried shrimp that are tossed in a sweet chili and lime aioli, and then they're served over our sautéed Napa carrots and snow peas. So it's just a little Asian blend on the bottom that we use as our Asian medley, our vegetable side that we offer. We lay that in the bed for the volcano shrimp to sit on, and It's not a very complicated dish, but it's time and time again one of our most highly rated dishes.
Well, two things. First of all, Rachel, you got to hold up the star of the show.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Let's see how cute he is.
Let's see how cute that baby is.
Here's little Frank.
Yeah.
This is your 30 minutes of fame.
Little bow tie shirt on him.
Wave your hands for your
Oh,
father.
just for the show.
Oh yeah, Dad's at the restaurant right now.
He's so cute.
He's going to be our new mascot.
Yeah. He's been here several times.
We'll have him serving tables.
He's a regular guest.
The new sommelier.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good one.
He
You know,
does
he
know
looks
his
so
bottles.
cute with the bow tie. He's ready for the show.
You know, I was just thinking about, if you got somebody that you really want to impress, you got a date, maybe you got in a fight with your wife and you got to do makeup restaurant. Firefin is the place to go.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. It's romantic. I would say sit outside, but inside is just as beautiful. And they've got that room.
Well,
Like if you're having a big party, I
I'm
just
just
want
gonna
to.
let Rachel talk
Dad.
about it.
Yes, what?
We're gonna let. Hi. There's the genius.
Got 100,000 people.
That's the little Frank.
He looks like him. Look at that.
Right?
They look just alike. You're right. All right, back
Okay,
to
back to work.
work.
No, but Rachel, tell us about the room. Is amazing that you can have parties in.
Yes, where Blake
Yes.
and Erkin are currently is our private dining room. It's very lovely. We have some beautiful pictures of lionfish, and we can seat up to about 30 people. And there's actually a door that leads out to the patio bar. So we occasionally have people that request that. So they're able to access the bar and use the main private dining room there. And then we also have our main dining room that can hold up to about 80 people. It's not necessarily private, but it's kind of sectioned off to where, guests aren't walking through and they can enjoy their party. And then we have the outside patio near the fountain that has beautiful lights on the trees. And we have parties out there for about 60 people.
So, let's go on to our entrees now. And by the way, I got an extensive look at your menu.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. First of all, I didn't realize how much sushi you offer.
Quite a bit. There's quite a bit of different options. And we tried to incorporate the classic options, your spicy tuna, spicy salmon, rainbow rolls you can get anywhere else. And then we tried to have a section for just our specialty rolls where the chefs sat down and, figured out what would be good for the guests, what they would like, and created their own version of the of their rolls. And then we offer on their special menu a daily special roll where he picks one different every different day that he picks that he's built through time. And it's a great deal that we have with the chefs.
Talk about your sushi night. Since you're talking about sushi, we might as well mention your special sushi night.
Sure. So Monday night, we offer 20% off all sushi. Like Blake was saying, we have a great variety, different options, and great quality overall. And Chef Lewis has been there, working hard and getting all that food out there, the people that come there specifically for our sushi.
Don't you
And
have
we have
special
oysters night as well.
What's that?
What?
Oysters night. We have oysters night as well, Thursdays.
We run promotions almost every day of the week, Monday through Thursday.
Yeah, so Tuesday we have 50% off martinis. Wednesdays we have 50% off bottled wine that we pour by the glass. Thursdays we have dollar oysters. So that's it for discounted food and drinks. So
The sake is Monday night too, right? With the sushi.
50% off, yes. Unfortunately, we do have a hard time getting sake in, but we do have a collection. that we still honor the 50% off, but we don't have the inventory like we would prefer. So
Yeah,
You know, I
unfortunately,
wanted to say
we
something.
had a real tough time getting all the sakis that we had on our menu in after that whole situation, and now it's just been, time and time again we reach out to our liquor providers and try to get the brands that we have on the menu, and they just keep telling us the same thing, that they're unavailable, out of stock, reformulating their whatever. They never have it. They always have a reason why they don't have it, but they just haven't been available to us since COVID hit.
Let's make our own sake. Let's start a sake business.
Right.
There's a new business. We'll
There
make
you go.
He's got the boats.
Hey,
I wanted to tell you that going back to the volcano,
Oh yeah, the
you know,
shrimp.
a lot of chefs,
Delicious.
when they put heat, they add heat to their dishes. A lot of times it overpowers the dish, and you can't even. You're so overpowered with heat. This had just enough heat that you could taste the dish. It was so beautiful.
Yeah, we like to mix. We don't like to make anything too overbearing for any particular guest. You can always add more heat to it if they want it to be spicier. We can add some heat to it, some chili pepper flakes or whatever in the kitchen. But you can't take away from a recipe without changing it. You can always add the heat there, but we like to cater to everybody. And then if you want it a little bit hotter or a little less hotter, we can take care of that. But if you set it as the recipe is so hot, then you're only catering to a few people.
It was delicious.
Let's go to the
We
entrees.
had salmon. The salmon.
Guys, I got to tell you, the blackened salmon, that was probably my favorite. It was, first of all, you could taste the freshness of it. And not all restaurants have the freshest. Yours was so fresh, and the way chef seasoned it was like no other salmon I've ever had.
Yeah, we like to make sure that our fish products are ordered, very, very quickly and served quickly after that. We like to be from sea to table as quick as possible, and we're glad you enjoyed it. The salmon Brussels Caesar is one of our staple dishes. It's a very nice, simple dish. It's the sautéed Brussels sprouts with our house-made Caesar vinaigrette, with some breadcrumbs and herb butter over it, and then you serve the fillet of the blackened salmon right on top, and it's a winner every time.
We don't use the frozen ones.
No.
No frozen.
We know what to do.
bring it home for
favorite.
dinner frequently.
It might cost a little more, but it's better to have the quality.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
That's
it was
what we're trying to
delicious.
do.
Well, my
We just
favorite.
got three different texts from 3 different people saying, you are making me so hungry. Well, go to Firefin. Don't look at us.
There you go. That's the answer.
Yes, that's the answer.
Where you're
Everybody,
from.
listen. Go to Firefin
You
Grill.
know, and another,
At 3:30.
we're talking about the salmon. So I don't like Brussels sprouts either. Okay, I'm from Texas. Meat and potatoes.
I love Brussels.
I hear you there.
Your Brussels sprouts were out of this world. Again, you can take a dish that I didn't like. I love the dish. I didn't like the Brussels sprouts, but they were delicious though.
I liked how he sprinkled the crackers on top to make it a
Yeah,
little bit.
we use the actual Ritz crackers for that. The Ritz crackers are really, they're unique. You try and find someone that they're like it, but they're never the same. Ritz did it right with their crackers, and then we have the chef's own house-made Caesar vinaigrette that he sautés the Brussels sprouts in. Is really, really nice.
My favorite was the triple tail.
The triple tail seafood bowl. That's a good one. That's a good one. We use a whole lobster tail, a whole Maine lobster tail, cut in half, and then one on each side of the bowl, and then we put the Cajun grilled shrimp in there. Well, we gave you guys just a regular grilled shrimp, but we usually do a Cajun or a regular option seasoning on the shrimp, and then the triple tail right over the top with some roasted corn and avocado, and it's a
Pineapple.
it's right there with the pineapple. Yeah, all of it. And the sweetness with the saltiness, the earthiness. It's got a little bit of everything.
When you brought the dishes out to us, another thing that we look at, and I being a chef going to culinary school, we look at the plating and how desirable does it look. And every single dish was like the way it was plated. Everything was perfect.
Look, and I know Triple Tail's your favorite too, and it's hard to find. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your good concern.
Do you want to say anything about your restaurant, and then Rachel can talk about like the restaurant, the inside, the outside, the aquarium, just anything you guys want the listeners to know.
Oh, look at
I'll take a walk
Look
through
at
the
her.
restaurant.
That's cool. Yay! He's showing the restaurant. I love it.
There's the bar.
Show the aquarium.
That's a Carrie Chen painting there. You get the booths and everything. I'm gonna walk to the patio now and show you guys the marina and the harbor.
Thank you
Right
for
at
doing
sunset,
that.
it's the best time of the day to see it.
Yes. Oh, look,
My
there's
office
the
view
marina.
isn't too bad every day.
I want to come now. Oh man.
You're making me want
Usually packed out here. It's usually packed out here at this time, but it's a little chilly and a little windy.
It is cold. Show the one room to the little lionfish, your private dining
painting?
where.
We just had a
Yeah.
group sit in there. They just kicked us out of the room.
Okay.
Let's see if I can
guess
swing
we're
in
not-
here. That's the room there.
By
That's
the
our
way,
private dining room. Don't want to invade their privacy too much.
Right.
Blake, the people on TV can see the phone number below that they can make reservations. But for our radio people, give out your phone number if they'd like to call and make reservations.
Yeah, it's 561-472-7900. Just speak to the hostess. They'll get you seated wherever you're inside or outside, whatever we have available. We do like that you make. We do ask that you make reservations in advance. A couple of days we do fill up pretty quickly, and we hate saying no to people. So, to guarantee a spot, I'd recommend calling a couple of days in advance, especially when we're in season. But yeah, we'd love to take care of any and all of your followers.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and tell us more about the restaurant, your hours, whatever you.
So we're open from 3:30 every day. We open at 3:30 every day, and we're open till 11 p.m. every day, but Friday and Saturday. Friday and Saturday we stay open till midnight. The kitchen closes at 11:30 on Friday and Saturday, and then 10:30 every other day of the week.
And then we have happy hour daily from 3:30 to 6 p.m.
Yep. We had a nice
Well,
little happy
you
hour
guys-
menu.
You hid two things from me. You hid. One is I love lobster bisque. And
Hey, we do have a great lobster bisque.
So get me a gallon of that. I put my order in now. And then my favorite dessert is key lime pie.
Actually,
Oh, we're winning 2 for 2 there.
I didn't have the.
Yes, you
No.
We got a great Florida key lime pie.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean when we've been there before?
Yeah.
Okay. Duly noted.
There
Stop
you go.
pinching
We
me.
have had it before. Very good.
Tell me about your lobster bisque. Are there chunks in there?
Yeah, we put we cook off a whole lobster the lobster meat from the claws, and after we cook that off, we separate some of it, put it down, and cool it off before we put it into the soup. So it's already cooked before we serve the soup, and then we just throw a couple chunks in the soup after it's heated up, and then it gets a sherry cream on top, a little parsley, and it's ready to go.
You've got such an extensive menu, folks. I mean, whether you like seafood, if you like sushi, and I can tell he is going to treat you like your family when you come into his restaurant.
We always try to
All
treat
of
everyone as
them
nicely and as great as possible. It's making memories at dinner every night. You know, it's someone, you never know what someone's coming in for. If it's a birthday, an anniversary, a celebration of some sort. So you got to treat every night like it's someone's. You know, that's going to be a memory for them forever. You never know what they're celebrating or what. So we like to treat every guest as if it was their last meal or their best meal or whatever it is.
I like that you're open later than any other restaurant.
Pretty much,
There's
PGA.
sometimes-
We have one of the latest kitchens on PGA.
Right, because usually they close at 10. You can't get it. Sometimes you're running late and you want to go out and eat at like around 10 and everything's closed. I like the
PGA.
longer hours.
It definitely can be difficult trying to find somewhere to eat on PGA after 10 o'clock.
What's your favorite, Blake?
Everything.
My favorite
On the
dish?
menu.
I'm a big fan of the grouper ricotta, and honestly, the lionfish when we have it, it's a very nice
Oh no.
He's
Well, it's
walking
because you're walking
around.
around, yes.
profile, and it's not too thick, it's not too thin, it doesn't go apart in your mouth like cod. It's very nice. The lionfish is great when we have it available. The winter months are a little tricky to get it,
My
as we are at
sister
the mercy of
has
the divers.
it.
You know, if it's too windy, they can't go out. If it's too cold, they can't go out. But when we have it in, I always recommend the lionfish to any guest that comes in because it's a wonderful dish, and you're doing your part to get it out of the water. So it's a win all around for me.
Wait, my sister has it available. She'll be calling you.
Good.
Rachel, what is
We'll
your
be able to tell
favorite?
you if we have it in or not. If you want to base your reservations on that, you can give us a call.
Rachel, what's your favorite?
My favorite is definitely the lionfish as well. It is that good. I tried it for the first time when I first worked there about 2 years ago, and then I was able to try it again not that long ago. But I also like the grouper piccata as well, and the crunchy island grouper. I just really like grouper.
What's
So-
lionfish taste like? I'm afraid to try it.
Why?
'Cause
It's
he's
very
so
tender,
sweet.
very mild. It's not sweet, but it has like its own sweetness to it, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's very fresh and literally comes right from the water to the chef to your mouth.
$50.
You know what? We've made everybody hungry. God, we are getting tons and tons of texts.
Here's a little view of our patio out here by the fountain.
We're going to give away not one, but two, right?
2 gift
Two
certificates.
$50 gift certificates to Firefin.
Pretty.
That's
What?
wonderful. Yep.
It's so pretty.
So
Yeah.
you can call us, or you can
Give the number to call.
you can
Go to our website, www.eatandcritiquetvshow.com. The and is spelled out. Send me an email. It's private, and we'll send you the gift certificate.
Yeah, we have two here thanks to Firefin. And I got to tell you, once you dine there, it's going to become your favorite place in Palm Beach, without a doubt. And, you know, I just had
I'm
someone
getting called into the
text me.
restaurant. I'm the only manager here today, so I'm getting called inside. Rachel can finish
Go
up
ahead.
and
Bye,
answer any
Blake.
questions you guys
Thank
have.
you
Thank you
so
so much for
much.
everything and all your kind words.
You.
We look forward to
Bye,
seeing you guys
Blake.
again in the future.
You guys can
Thank you
also.
both.
There he is.
Hi,
Thank you.
Erkin.
Good night.
Okay.
Good night. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Erkin. Bye, guys.
Thank you guys.
So
Bye.
you can also text us on the show for the
Yes, they've got
If-
954-336-3767. You can text us right now, and we're going to take the first two that contact us.
just say lionfish and
Yeah.
we'll give it to you.
Yeah, that's right. Say lionfish. That's a great one.
So
Well,
thank you so much,
Rachel, thank you so much.
Oh, you're
You
very
guys are
welcome.
incredible host and hostess.
Thank you.
And-
There was one more thing that we wanted to mention too was our live entertainment.
Oh,
Yes.
let's do that.
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I didn't want to let that slip by because we have great
No.
shows weekly. So as of right now, every other Tuesday we have Pam and Dave. They sing and play music, and then Wednesdays we have Lena Sabatino. Thursdays, so she sings in our main dining room and then out on the patio with a microphone, and she's got a a gorgeous aura about her. She's beautiful, and her voice just, it gives you the chills, you know. So then we have Ronnie Satterfield on Thursdays. He sings and plays the guitar. And then Fridays we have Larry Johnson with Essence of Motown. And then starting April 1st, we have Bob. I'm not sure of his last name, but we're trying him out, and he plays the saxophone and sings like songs like Frank Sinatra. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to that on April 1st. And then the last Saturday of every month, so March and April, and then right before Mother's Day, that Saturday, we have a live fire show. One of our bartenders also does fire dancing. So she'll be 10 on Saturday, March 25th, and then I believe April 29th. I'm not entirely sure of the date, but it's the last Saturday before the end of the month.
Thank you. I didn't realize you had so much. Thank you.
Yeah, it's our first, year with Erkin, and he wants to get live entertainment in, and the previous owners never got around to it, I guess. So some locals were saying it's great to have him back. So
thank you. I can't wait.
I wonder if he would want me to sing.
I don't think so.
Just wondering.
No, I don't think
Just
so.
wondering.
Thank you so much, Rachel. We'll see you
You're
soon.
welcome. Thank you very much.
Good
Have a good
night.
day.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, you're welcome. Good night.
Wow, that was, folks, this is just such a great restaurant. I mean, yeah, it's just
my favorite.
It's really good.
In the gardens, it is my favorite. Look
So-
at me and sunglasses.
Did you explain to people
No.
why you have sunglasses on?
Like I said, I'm Tyler Hero tonight.
Okay, but what do you tell people
I just need the big
who have no
fluffy
idea who
pink-
Tyler Hero is?
He's this basketball player from Miami Heat that thinks he's so cool. And he
Don't get her
wears
started.
Sunglasses and pink fluffy jackets everywhere.
Don't get Sophia started.
So
Hey, and check out our website, www.Eat and Critique TV Show. Sophia keeps adding more and more stuff to it all the time. And we are hoping around the 1st of April that we're going to have a lot of great things to tell you.
yeah, I actually thought maybe you might. Is Pedro on DJ by any chance? Is he here?
We don't see him.
I don't see him. Okay.
No, Pedro. Okay.
So
He gets very busy.
he's always
Oh,
slammed.
we got to tell people. Sophia and I went and saw Scream the other night at the Paragon Theaters. Great movie. I mean, it was really, for a scary movie, it was really a good movie. And we were hungry afterwards. And we went, now we're in the Delray, is it called Delray Marketplace? Yeah, it's a corner of Atlantic and Lyons. So we went to a place called Batch, Batch.
You thought it was a cookie place.
I did. You know why? Because our blueprint was originally called Batch. Yeah, and that's why they had to change their name. But we were pleasantly surprised. Batch is right across from the Paragon Theater. And we started off with a guacamole dip.
But I have to say first, root beer.
Oh, my God.
They make their own root. There's Pedro.
There he is.
Yay. You snuck in. How was St. Patrick's Day?
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. A lot of fun and getting prepared for the weekend because Saturday and Sunday we had the art festival in the walk, and it was amazing. Amazing.
Do you have pictures of your outfit?
No,
Your
of course
leopard
not. Oh no. You had to come to see it.
We tried. It was packed. We did go by that night.
I was
Yeah.
scared. I was scared for you to come and take picture and put in the radio. So I'm glad.
Well, honestly, we did try. There was no parking in the center.
Next year.
Listen, Pedro, listen to this. Shows you how our viewers listen to the show. I had 2 emails this week wanting to know when you're going to start offering your snapper.
Snapper. I don't know. I'm just kidding. We have it already. We had it. We
You
had
do?
it this
Okay.
weekend. Yes.
So you were going to add it. Wait a minute, not the snapper. What am I talking about? You're going to add a new fish dish.
It was snapper.
I thought it was snapper.
It
Yes.
was having that.
It is.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
It
did
is.
it already.
But it is not add to the regular menu. It's our
Oh, okay.
special.
Just specials.
Okay. Because they said, when are they going to start serving it? Because we kind of talked about it was something new you were going to be adding. So is it on a certain night?
No, we always
Okay.
have it for the week. Then next week we may have have it back, come up with a couple of news. Then we're back to the previous ones. Always something new on the specials. Every week we come up with something new all the time, and also take out 1 or 2, so you never know what to expect.
Ah.
That's Pedro for you.
So the restaurant is called Encontro, and they are on the walk, the famous walk in Coral Springs. They're right across. Now the walk is pretty long now, so they're right across the street from BurgerFi.
Right.
So if you know where BurgerFi is, Encontro, and folks, when you walk in, the place is beautiful. The service. Now we got to talk. Your service is so good. You have trained your staff really well, Pedro.
I gotta tell you the truth though, it's not really training per se. Of course, there is some training, but besides the training, it's kind of the culture or the environment that the restaurant has itself. Even though it's a mom and pop, it also has some structure on it. So it's not like the military, but it's not like kindergarten either. It, it's kind of a family environment oriented. It's beautiful.
Well, you're going to walk in and you walk into Pedro. That's the first person you see when you come in
Yeah,
there.
what if he's seating somebody?
He'll be running back to seat you. Pedro's just incredible.
Pedro, here's something I don't know the answer to. Do you have a children's menu?
A what menu?
A kids menu?
Children.
We don't have a print kids menu per se, but we do have options for kids. I mean, we will not let them starve to death for sure. So
Pedro makes the kids wait outside the car. No, but you have things that the
I
kids
have
can
5
eat.
kids myself, so I kind of know what is it that they like. So we do
Yes.
have the mac and cheese and the chicken tenders and the fries and they love our pastas, all of them. So actually, my youngest customer, which is nowadays my good friend, he comes at least once a week, sometimes twice a week for the last year. She do the with me every time he sees me, and he loves my chicken parm. Chicken parm. Actually, when he comes, we already know what he wants, and it's a big portion. You know, my
Yeah,
portions are
all
huge,
your portions are.
and he hates the whole thing.
Wow.
Every
how
time he
old?
comes. And he said,
How
"Oh,
old is
my
he?
belly, my belly." But we told him not to eat the whole thing, but he can't stop. So we make sure all our kids visit us, they live happy and wanted to come back. But we don't have a kids menu per se, but we will feed them for sure.
Okay.
You make everybody feel special, though, Pedro.
You
That's
do.
what we
Yeah.
loved about the restaurant.
Everybody is.
He treats people like
Family.
Encontro's his home.
Family.
That's his home. and you're welcome in his home anytime. And you know what, Pedro, you've got a lot of customers that dine with you every week. They come back weekly or twice a week.
Yes, yes, yes.
And that's hard to find with a restaurant because, there's so many choices out there. But when your food is as good as Pedro's, you're going to come back once or twice every week.
If I lived in Coral Springs, I would be
We would be there
once
every
or
week.
twice.
I'm in a
And
live
so-
video. Be right there. Okay. Thank you guys.
See,
He's the governor.
he is the governor,
Mayor.
the mayor of
Coral Springs.
University Drive, the walk.
Of the world.
Tell people your hours.
Well, Mondays to Thursdays, we open from 4 to 10. Now, Fridays, I stay one more hour until 11.
Good.
Now, Saturdays, I open at noon and stay until 11.
So
However,
you're open for
Sundays,
lunch. Lunch on
Yes.
Saturdays.
yes. And Sundays also we open at noon, but close at 10.
Okay. That's good enough because Coral Springs happens
Closes.
late. Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
And Pedro, what's your number again? Oh, you can see it scrolling.
4-547-7997.
And your address?
2752 North University Drive in Coral
No.
Springs.
If we had a contest with all of our restaurants and who gets the most mail, by far in Contro.
Yes.
By far in
Yes.
Contro. We get more people saying how much they enjoy your restaurant, you coming on. And one lady says, he gives me a good feeling when he comes on your show.
Yeah. You're a happy man, and it comes across. I get a lot of emails just saying how great Encontro is
I know.
and thank us for bringing it
Yeah,
on
it
the
was
show.
we've got a lot of great restaurants, but Encontro, there's like Encontro's up here, and then number 2 is like
Way down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, we should be
Okay,
getting to
let's
go
let him
then.
go.
And
Thank you, Pedro.
Thank
We will
you.
see you next week.
He got off real quick. So we were talking about the batch, and the
Oh, yeah.
first thing I saw on the menu was they make their own root beer.
You know what I think made the root beer so good? It wasn't that harsh root beer.
It was like when you were a kid and we used to drink
A&W.
A&W root beer, and then they changed the menu on us, and it has never been the same. They make a coconut drink. They made 4 different soda drinks.
Right. And then they brought us out as our appetizer. We got the guacamole and chips. Now they did their guacamole different than ever.
I liked it.
It was so good.
It had corn in it.
Had corn in it. It
was different.
It wasn't overpowered with tomatoes. Some of them go overboard with tomatoes. And then you got the chicken skewer. What was it?
Oh my gosh. That chicken skewer was the most delicious chicken skewer I've had.
What was on the skewer?
It was red peppers, the chicken, and a red onion, green peppers, but it had chimichurri sauce.
Right.
And the chimichurri sauce was different from any other chimichurri I've ever had. It had olive oil. You could taste everything in it.
You know what? I got to tell you that
Oh,
I had a hard time deciding what to order.
I did too, but it had rice with it.
Oh, that's right.
And the rice had
like a rice pilaf?
It had pineapple in it.
Nice.
I love pineapple. It was very different. It was delicious.
And then I had the short rib burger.
Yes.
And it was cooked perfectly. It was absolute. I mean, I loved it. Came with fries. Their fries were good, and it was a great place to dine at. But the root beer was
Root beer. So we called the manager over and talked to him, and I'm trying to set something up for us to
a tasty.
have on our show.
Yeah, God, I it's so hard. Sophie and I have so many neat things that we're working on for the show, and I got to keep my mouth shut because we haven't finalized them, but we're close.
Very close.
Yeah, and we might be meeting you out in public soon.
Yeah, maybe. You know what else was funny about that night with the batch? Remember your text you got
Which one?
about the closing?
Oh,
Right when we were sitting right next door to where the batch is.
so we had only been turned down once by a restaurant. Remember, we don't charge for this. And the restaurant, I mean, I'll tell them who the restaurant is. Ocean's One. They are a seafood restaurant. We really wanted to try them because everything in there is $5.99. I mean, Popeyes isn't even $5.99 for their shrimp.
How do you do that? That's what I don't get. But
So
they were
we
packed.
wanted to, do a tasting there for our viewers, and we got turned down. How do you turn down coming on TV for free? Well, when we were at the batch the other night, I get a notification that Ocean One is been closed down for health reasons. I mean, they're going to reopen again. So we told the manager. Now, this was the one in Coral Springs.
Yes.
They got closed down. And that's the one I was talking to. He told us.
We shouldn't say he told us.
Well, listen, it's out there.
Okay.
But he said that the one right across from them was also closed down because of numerous times. So, I want our listeners to know those kind of things and, at least check them out if you want to decide for yourself. You know what? There's just so many restaurants that you can choose from. And Sophie and I like to let you know. I mean, I would want to know if a place was closed down because of health reasons.
I would. I don't always check that stuff out. We should mention that the gastropub too. I mean, the batch is a gastropub.
Yes.
And it's if you like sports, you could go in there and watch the games. We were watching the Miami Heat game. And did you want to say anything
I have two things to say before we leave.
Yes.
Go FAU and go University of Miami. They're both in the Sweet 16. I know what you're going to say.
I say go University of Miami, and I don't want FAU.
And FAU grow up, right?
Grow up.
Yeah, it's all over.
Don't
today.
do that dunking. That was very rude. So I'm not cheering for you.
Anyway, we will be back with you next week. Go to our website. Sophia did such a beautiful job. It's www.eat, and it's got to be spelled out, eatandcritiquetvshow.com. And if you want to win a gift certificate, we've got some incredible gift certificates. Just tell us on the notes you'd like to win a gift certificate and what part of town you're in.
So I can make sure we mail the right gift certificate to you.
We got to get out of here.
And I won't be wearing these next week. No Tyler Hero next
and I did
week.
not lay a hand on her.
No pink fluffy jackets.
Hey, everybody have a wonderful week. We'll
Thank
see you next Monday night with
Thanks
more
for listening.
Eat and Critique. See
Night.
you soon.
You've been listening to the Eat and Critique Show with your hosts, award-winning restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia, brought to you by Incontro Italian Cuisine and Steakhouse. located in Coral Springs on the Walk. Be sure to join us again next week as Steve-O and Sophia interview top local restaurant owners and chefs. Steve-O and Sophia are known for their pure honesty when it comes to reviewing local restaurants. See you next week.